Not completely confident about your smile, don't worry, because we're 1 week away from a Positively Jax event that can bring you more confidence when you smile. Jennifer is teaming up with the Florida Dental Association Foundation for the Florida Mission of Mercy. It's going to be a 2-day clinic. It's at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. It's going to be Friday, April 22nd, and Saturday, April 23rd. And the goal is to relieve pain and treat infections for as many people as possible. And the services are going to range from basic cleanings and fillings to extractions and root canals and even partial acrylic dentures. It's going to start at 6 a.m. both days. It's going to be first come, first served, so that time is very important. There's no registration required. Joining me this morning is Dr. Roger Robinson to give us an idea of how things are going to go the day of the event. Again, thank you very much for waking up to be with us, but you've got to get used to it because this is going to start very early next week.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, that was an excellent intro. You pretty much stole the show right there. But yeah, we're going to be basically taking care of the underserved here in Jacksonville and the outerlying communities because we feel that there's a need to take care of those who don't get a chance to get dental services.
All right, so we were just chatting about this. We have to get people prepared because, you know, I was just telling you one of the things. I'm nervous about going to the dentist, and some of these procedures, usually people may need anesthesia for it. I know I do, but you said there's going to be a little, but not a lot.
Sure. So we use numbing as a way of basically allowing the patient to receive services without feeling the pain of the procedure. So at the event, we'll be doing the local anesthetic, which is basically gum numbing, but we won't be providing anything like IV sedation or conscious sedation. There'll be no narcotics available. We will be prescribing medicines for those people leaving, but yeah, for doing the dental procedures, it'll be basically numbing the gums.
And Doc, I was talking about, you know, having confidence with that smile. Let's talk about ways that you got, or actually if you could go into more detail about the ways that you will be fixing that smile.
Sure. So the services, as you basically indicated earlier, we'll be doing endodontic treatment, restorative treatment for some patients.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
Sure. So we'll go through a process, an induction process, where the patients will come in through registration, and then we'll determine through a triage what they're going to need. What is their primary source of pain, and what exactly do they need to be treated for? Because we're not going to do comprehensive treatment at this time. We're just basically want to take the patient out of pain. So what we'll do is once we've done that, we'll have them shuttle off into the area they need to go to, whether they need a root canal on a tooth with a filling, maybe a crown, or a provisional restoration of some sort. But they'll be basically shuttled into the area they need to be treated for. There'll be a few select patients that may need further care, which may include dentures or partial dentures, but that'll be a very, I don't want to say, that'll be a very specific type of screening, and that'll be done by a prosthetic dentist that'll be there handling that situation.
Now, for people who may need something beyond the event, how will that work? Are you guys set up for that?
Yeah, actually, we're going to basically follow them up, and we're going to be looking at ways to get them care into institutions such as Salzbacher. I understand there's other ways that the Florida Foundation is helping, and the FDA has resources. They can go to the website and find out. But yeah, there'll be follow-up, and we'll make sure that those patients are continued care beyond just the event.
Dr. Robinson, thank you very much. And I'll see you next week because I'm going to be out there both days, Thursday and Friday. Remember, the Mission of Mercy, it's going to be a 2-day clinic at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. Again, Friday, April 22nd, and Saturday, April 23rd. Starts at 6 a.m. both days. No registration is required. If you want more information, just head to news4jax.com and look under the Positively Jax section.